Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandava Pranam, Hare Krishna.
You're welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jamasami Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
There is this devotee. His name is Brown Ago. He
Okay, Prabhu.
joined. He wants the portal for payment, and he also wants his name to be added to the course group, WhatsApp course group. I'll forward his message to you.
John. Okay, Prabhu.
Brown Ago.
Okay, Brown Agu. Okay.
Brown Ago. I'll
Okay,
send his
Prabhuji.
WhatsApp message.
Thank you. Okay, Prabhuji.
So people are yet to come, and we'll give like 5 minutes to see if the number increases, then we'll start.
Okay, Prabhu.
Jamasame Mataji. Hare Krishna Jamasame.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Don't you think it's difficult for people to log in through their portals? So we should send them a link to log on from.
Okay, I will send them the link today, but I've dropped the tutorial and I was expecting them to ask
Yeah,
their
it's not easy.
questions in their difficult areas so I can help them with it. Because with the thing, the attendance is not being marked.
Anyway, it's just an input because we have spent 15 minutes now. Only one person is here. 15 minutes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desakarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanyan Prabhu Nityananda Yadvaita Gadada Shiva Sali Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. You are welcome to today's session. And the last lesson we did is the beginning of Unit 2. And in Unit 2, we have 3 lessons. Lesson 5, Lesson 6, and Lesson 7. So we did Guru Padashraya. Can anyone very quickly tell me something about Guru Padashraya? And specifically, what is Padashraya? If you have anything to contribute, just go ahead. Go ahead, Deborah.
Krishna, follow the please. Please, when we say Padashraya, it means taking shelter at the feet of a spiritual master. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. And in ISKCON, what are the 3 shelter one can take in ISKCON? Bodo. Bodu. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Srila Prabhupada, the Shiksha Guru, and the Disha Guru.
Thank you very much. Appropriate. So today, we are moving into a very sensitive aspect. The more we go, we are hitting the nail on the head. Discipleship course means becoming a disciple, and you have to be a disciple of a guru who is in parampara, disciplic succession from Krishna. And guru is same as Krishna. And gurus are one. There's no difference in guru. It's a tattva, it's a truth conclusion that guru is one with Krishna, because guru is the external manifestation of the super soul, who is also expansion of Krishna. And today, I think in the fourth lesson or second lesson, we mentioned something about attitude of an ISKCON guru. Attitude in relationship with the teachings of Prabhupada and authority structure in ISKCON, Governing Body Commission, and Prabhupada. What is his attitude? Attitude, he owe allegiance to them. He walk hand in hand with them. He's not opposed to them. So don't let us mistake this attitude for what is the qualification of a bona fide guru and how to select a guru. And we have a box in the student handbook that requires that you make inputs in them. The chapter title or the lesson title is Selecting Guru. So if you have to select a guru, just introspect, think, then write in this box. What are the things you are looking for in a guru? What are the likely things that you are looking for in a guru? You write in your box in the next 3 minutes, then we can share. Is that clear?
School move on every time.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Did
Hare
we
Krishna.
scribble
Hey,
something
hey.
to indicate what we are looking for, what each individual is looking for in Guru? Because this will be the central and focal point for this lesson. Selecting a Guru. What are your considerations of selecting a Guru? What did you write? Come, Prabhu, can you read what you wrote to us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
What I'm looking for in a guru, one who is sober, two, who can tolerate the urge to speak, the mind, the change of anger, and who can tolerate the edge of the genitals, tongue, and the belly. Hare Krishna.
That is what you are looking for in a Guru, huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. And Asibe, go ahead.
Hey. Hare Krishna, fellow devotees. Please, I'll look for the qualification of the aspiring disciple. And second, the personal connection and guidance. And thirdly, the recommendation and certificate.
Okay. Do you have this student handbook for this course?
No, please.
And Come, do you have the student handbook?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. And Roger, what are you looking for in Guru? What are you looking for in a Guru?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
One, you must have a bona fide spiritual master. That is by the discipline succession, receiving the message from the Supreme. And two, he must also follow the instruction of Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is the main permanent teacher guru for all of us. And three, I'm also looking at his behavior. And you must also have a disciples.
Okay. Thank you very much. Charles, assuming, did you scribble anything? Prabhu Charles. Prabhu Charles, you can unmute. Are you part of this session? Make your contributions. Yashodanandana Prabhu, you can unmute and mention what you scribbled as to what one is looking for in a Guru. What are you looking for in a Guru? I can't hear you. Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
It must be able to take me to Krishna.
Good. What else?
That's the basic. Others are subordinate.
Okay. Thank you. And Deborah, have you mentioned yours?
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead.
Please, the Guru should be approachable and willing to provide spiritual or personal guidance.
Anything else?
Again, it should be faithful to the disciplic succession.
Okay. Again.
Purity and integrity.
Okay.
And he should be able to display humility and genuine compassion for all being. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. And we can cue from our handbook, Prabhu Kamkam, he quoted from the handbook, and this is the first stanza in Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Instruction. Text 1. It is not limited to the guru, it is inclusive of every practitioner to have these qualities. The spiritualist must be sober, tolerate the urge to speak. You don't speak frivolously. You also tolerate the mind demands, because the mind is always going to give you hassles. You tolerate also the action of anger, but does not mean that you will not have anger. The recommended use of anger is in service of Krishna. And 2 examples are given of people who use anger in the service of Krishna: Arjun and Hanuman. In their capacity, they are role models worthy to be emulated, and they are devotees of Krishna. So a devotee should have these qualities mentioned, and if it is found in the devotee, controlling the action of anger, the urges of the tongue, eating, don't be voracious, regulated, fast when you should fast, and then the belly, don't overstock your belly so that you be active upstairs, and then not agitated, and the genitals. Because when you eat too much, your stomach is bloated, and then pressure is mounted on your lower parts, and then the agitation for sex life comes. And that is one of the things that can destroy your resolve to participate in spiritual life. So he said, such a person can make disciples all over the world. So in reality, taken from Mahaprabhu's instruction, Amara Agyaya Guru Hanatara Edesa, on my order, become Guru and save the land. So to be a Guru, this is one specific primary qualification. And then there are other 2 qualifications. Other 2 qualifications mentioned. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. Abigail Mataji, if you are there, please unmute and read to us what you can see on the screen. Abigail Mataji, if you are there, unmute and read what is on the screen.
To understand this, I'm really
Your audio is not clear. Your audio is not clear. I don't know why.
to understand this, one must humbly approach fatherhood in hand. A spiritual master who is learning in the brothers and family devotee to the absolute.
I'll call you in 2
Hare
hours.
Krishna Prabhu, maybe she can turn off her video.
Okay, you can. Abigail Mataji, if you switch off your video,
Prabhu.
maybe Switch off your video, your audio may be better. Audio quality.
Okay.
Switch off your video, then read and let's see.
Okay. To understand these things properly, one must humbly approach with firewood in hand a spiritual master who is learned in the Vedas and family devotee to the absolutely truth.
Very good. Very good. So
Thank
he
you.
mentions that to know things as they are properly, it is a guru that you have to go to. That's the same thing that is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 30, text 34, 434. That Vidi Pranipatena approach. But here he's saying, with fire, wood in hand. Is there anybody who can explain what this means? Firewood in your hand. You like to try? Asibe? With firewood in hand.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. My internet went off, so I didn't hear the question. Please.
It says here, one must humbly approach with firewood in hand a spiritual master who is learned in the Vedas and firmly devoted to the absolute truth. Okay. Look at this very carefully. Huh? Any contribution? Deborah, you have something to contribute? Firewood in hand. What will firewood in hand do to you? Deborah, go ahead. Go ahead, Deborah.
Krishna, please, I want to give some highlights to the firewood in hand.
That's what I requested. Go ahead.
Okay. Prabhu, firewood in the hand highlight the importance of seeking and applying spiritual knowledge under the guidance of a qualified guru.
Okay. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Roger, you have something to add?
Yeah, Prabhu, simply means taking shelter from a bona fide spiritual master.
Okay.
That's acquiring knowledge, so seeking shelter.
Do you understand what it means to have a burning urge? Burning urge. Very eager. You want something and you are burning to have it. Okay. Bhaktivedanta Academy, you raise your hand. Can you add something?
Yes, Prabhu Hare Krishna. I want to try. Having firewood in
Go
your
ahead.
hand, seeking a bona fide spiritual master means being prepared.
Come again.
Like being prepared, overly prepared. Like firewood in hand is for lighting a fire. And I don't know, maybe the firewood is for being prepared in case there is no more light. We use our firewood to start the fire and still keep on searching for this spiritual master.
All right.
I don't
When you are in the dark What will fire do for you? Fire will show you paths, isn't it?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
If you're in the dark and you are walking and you have firewood, what will the fire from the wood do for you? It will illuminate your path, isn't it? That
Yes,
is one.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Two, when you have firewood in your hand, is it a comfortable situation?
No.
No.
It is burning you. It is burning you means it's a painstaking situation. But you have to tolerate it because you need to gain something. That is the burning zeal, burning desire. Must be there. In ISKCON, they use the word fired up. To approach a guru, you must be fired up. Means
Okay, Prabhu.
anything that wants to stop you, burn it off. Fired up. And you want to get something from the guru. So your zeal, your enthusiasm, your fiery disposition will make you approach without timidity to get what the guru possesses. He said a spiritual master who is learned in the Vedas. Means you also want to be learned in the Vedas, one. And two, you must be devoted to the absolute truth. These are two very critical or important qualifications of a guru. So he says, Tavinyatan sa gurum eva bigachati, sampani strutavyam brahmanistam. To understand things properly, one must humbly approach with firewood in hand, a spiritual master who is one, learned in the Vedas, that's one qualification, and two, firmly devoted to the absolute truth. This is from Mandaka Upanishad 1-12. And it is elaborated in the teachings of Lord Kapila, approaching a bona fide guru. A bona fide guru does not impart some self-styled, concocted knowledge. His knowledge is standard and received from the Parampara system. He is firmly fixed in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Brahmanista. These are the two qualifications he must have. Have the Vedic knowledge through the disciplic succession. And he must be established in the service of the Supreme Lord. He does not have to be a very learned scholar, but he must have heard from the proper authority. You go to Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 3, text number 44. Sutta Goswami was mentioning when Sukadev Goswami spoke Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, I was present and I heard him with rapt attention. Rapt attention. Now I will tell you what I heard from him and how I realized it. I'm sharing, going to share. So the word rapt attention is very significant if you want to learn. And you have to learn from somebody who is bona fide in disciplic succession from Sukadev Goswami. Sutta is representing Sukadev Goswami. And so every other student who wants to be a disciple of the Guru should be ready to, with rapt attention, learn and then be able to represent what he has learned by realization. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 text 2, Krishna was mentioning that this is the king of education. And because he gives direct realization, you can realize it. So it's the perfection of religion. So the guru must have heard from disciplic succession in Parampara. He may not be very learned, but he has heart. Hearing is a process. Hearing from the right authority will give you conviction, will give you faith, will make you fix, and make you ability to practice. So these are the two things we are looking for in guru. It does not have to be a very learned scholar, but he must have heard from the proper authority. Now, if one approaches a guru without this in mind, he will not get these two things. If you approach guru, because some people approach guru out of fashion, everybody is getting a guru, I also need a guru. But there's been that fiery urge to get something. And what do you get? Knowledge and firmly fixed in devotion to Krishna. Other things are ephemeral. But many people want to get guru, because he's from America. Some people want to take a guru, because he will take me to India. Some people want to take a guru, he has very wealthy disciples and they can financially be useful to me. So there are many reasons why different people take shelter of a guru. But the appropriate approach is what has been mentioned, to learn the Vedas and be firmly fixed in devotion to the absolute truth. These are the two paramount things of importance. Now, in a box below in your handbook, it is mentioned, you in your own book, in the box, list means right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inappropriate. Appropriate means get two things that the guru has. Inappropriate means you are not looking for that two things, you are looking for something else. So please, within the next 5 minutes, list some inappropriate reasons for every one of you should do this. It's a required task. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I hope we were able to introspect and come up with some things. So, Asibe Prabhu, can you share with the class what you deduce as inappropriate reasons for selecting a guru?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
To me, inappropriate reason for selecting a guru is by not looking upon maybe the guru, the disciples of the gurus are maybe how will I put it? They have prospered, so I want to go for this guru. And secondly, looking for fame. Maybe the guru is very famous, so I'm going for this guru. And thirdly, I think, Prabhu, that's what I wrote.
Okay, thank you. It is on point. Prabhu Rogers Atanga, share with us.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Scribble 1. Accepting a guru struggling out of fantasy to fantasy. Fantasy is 1. 2. In terms of social conviction is 2. And 3. Not hearing from him or seeing him before or any of his lectures. That means not acquiring much information about him. Just nearby, just someone just saying something nice about him. So that's also 3. And the last week, I wrote by not acquiring more information about himself. So you can ask from his disciples. So like getting knowledge from his disciples. So if you do not like acquire some basic knowledge from his disciples, just your own knowledge.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And let us see what Prabhupada mentioned in the PPT. We have read this as part of the qualification. And then next, the guru is doing this. Qualification of bona fide guru. Acharya Avchar Prachar Namera Karaha Dvikarya. Tumi Sava Guru, Tumi Jagatera Arya. Can somebody read this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Go ahead.
You simultaneously perform both duties in relation to the holy name by your personal behavior and by your preaching. Therefore, you are the spiritual master of the entire world, for you are the most advanced devotee in the world. Hare Krishna.
You simultaneously perform both duties, which is Achar and Prachar. Who is Achar and who is Prachar? Achar, he follows the scriptural rules and regulation very rigidly, especially chanting and hearing. These are the 2 most important things, watering and weeding. And at the same time, you do prachar. Prachar means you preach. You must practice and you must preach. Mahaprabhu mentioned that to be a preacher, you must first of all check your character. If you are a hypocrite and you are a pretender and you are not following anything, How can people benefit from you? It's not possible. They will be misled and they will go astray. That's why he said the blind cannot lead the blind. They will all fall inside the pit, ditch. So the guru must be in light, and then he will give light. I was born in darkest region of ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with touchlight of knowledge. So the guru must have the touchlight to be able to illuminate you. If he is in dark, he cannot help you. So this is how we should act. Therefore, you are the spiritual master of the entire world, for you are the most advanced devotee in the world. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Lila 4:107. So the qualification expressed in this connection are that one must act according to scriptural injunctions and at the same time preach. One who does so is a bona fide spiritual master. This is added qualification. He's strictly following and he's also a preacher. Okay? Mahaprabhu mentioned about the qualification of a guru by saying, Kipa Vipra Kiba Nyas, Sudra Kene Ma Noi, Ye Krishna Tattva Veta Sei Guru Hai. Whether one is a Brahmana, a sannyasi, or a Sudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. Know the science of Krishna. So it is inappropriate to look for guru because he's a Brahmana, or discriminate a guru because he's from a Sudra background, or Mahaprabhu, or because he's a sannyasi or not a sannyasi. You don't accept and you don't reject because these are inappropriate. But as long as he knows the science of Krishna, like before Prabhupada left the planet, he asked the disciples, are you convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Everybody was baffled. How did Prabhupada ask this? Because Prabhupada said, all my disciples, they should also become bona fide gurus, pure devotees. He expects that. So can you become a guru when you are not convinced about the science of Krishna, when you don't know the science of Krishna? So it's a prerequisite. You must know the science of Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is the controller of everything. And Krishna is the one who is your well-wisher. Surit. Suridam Sava Bhutanam, the well-wishing friend of all living entities. You must be convinced about this. So Prabhupada further said, Bhakta Samuel, can you read this for us? Unmute and read what is on the screen.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Even without any qualifications, one can become a spiritual master. How? Now the process is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Amara Ajnaya, oh, my order. That is the crucial point.
Order. On my order.
Yes, on my order. This is the crucial point. One does not become spiritual master by his own whims. That is not spiritual master. He must be ordered by superior authority.
Very good. This is important. We have history within our environment, in our experience in devotion, that people on their own start initiating disciples. But here it says, you must be ordered by superior authority. Although Mahaprabhu said, you become guru and save the land. How? Wherever you go, whomsoever you meet, tell them about Krishna. So he now brought the instruction, on my order, become guru. So guruship is about ordering by superior authority. It's not an assumption. Prabhupada use the word there. Not by one own's whim. Whim is half of whimsical. Whims. Out of your own discretion. If you use your discretion, you are called whimsical. Okay? But if you follow laid down rules by adhering to the instructions of authority, then you are bona fide. Okay? Qualification of a bona fide guru. Roger Prabhu, can you read what is on the board for us? Unmute yourself and read. Can you see the screen? You are muted. Okay.
Then his spiritual master, Amara.
Then he is
Amara.
spiritual master.
Then he is a spiritual master. Amara. Anyaya. Just like in other case.
In our case.
Authority. Just like in our case, our supreme authority, our spiritual master.
Superior authority, please.
Superior authority, our spiritual master, and his orders mean that you just have to preach his gospels. Whatever you have learned from me in English, so you have tried it. That is all.
So Prabhupada is making reference to himself here. Yes, he's guru. He has disciples, but he's giving his own experience that just in my own case, that's Prabhupada speaking, our superior authority, our spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, had ordered me. That is the instruction Prabhupada Guru gave him. If you ever have money, print books and go to the West and preach this knowledge you are hearing from me to the English-speaking Westerners. That is a commission. He was commissioned to do this. And Prabhupada said, so we have tried it. That's all. So it has to be an instruction on my order. So therefore, the process is before accepting a guru, one must hear him at least for 1 year. And when he's convinced that here is actually a guru who can teach me, then you accept him. Guru, don't accept whimsically. Prabhupada is mentioned. Don't accept whimsically. You must have heard from him for how long? How long?
At least 1 year.
Good. So this is part of the process of selecting a guru. The first one, you must know the qualification of the guru. You observe him. So the dealing between a guru and a disciple is like the two sides of the coin. The guru observes the disciple also observes the guru, looking for being bona fide. The guru is looking for a disciple who will be bona fide, and the disciple is looking for a guru who is bona fide. It's part of the process. So Prabhupada said, don't accept whimsically. Selecting guru. So after knowing all the qualifications of the guru and the guru also knowing the qualification of the disciple, then they can strike an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. I know you, you know me, we can work together. So Prabhupada said, we cannot work together if there's no love and trust.
Yes.
We cannot work together if there's no love and trust. So the guru must have loving disposition to the disciple, and he must trust the disciple. Vis-a-vis, the disciple must also have loving disposition to the guru, and he must trust the guru. Without this, the journey will be turbulent. So, Deborah, can you read what is on the screen? Unmute and read what is on the screen.
The scripture recommend that both the spiritual master and the disciple place each other under strict scrutiny before mutual acceptance. Since even ordinary household items are tested before acquisition, it is only an unfortunate fool who will fail to go through a testing period in the selection of his true spiritual master, who is the best friend of the living entities.
Thank you very much. So, selecting guru should not be out of social convention. You have to test, you have to observe, you have to scrutinizingly assess what will help you. There is a warning that one must not bring upon himself the calamity of having to reject his spiritual master. This is a very strong word. If you take a guru and you start finding out that the guru is not appropriate or improper in certain areas, you'll be urged to give up on him. But giving up on guru is a big calamity. Prabhupada says calamitous situation. One must not bring upon himself the calamity of having to reject his spiritual master. Meaning you must scrutinize. Since every ordinary household item, toothbrush, toothpaste, wristwatch, bulbs, you check them. If you go to an electrical shop, you want to buy a bulb, you tell them, they test it for you. You'll be sure that it's working before you collect it. Tested before acquisition. So Prabhupada said, it is only an unfortunate fool. Look at the two words there. He's unfortunate and he's a fool who fails to go through a testing period in selection of the two spiritual masters. It will be calamity. So avoid it, because in the end, either the guru rejects the disciple or the disciple rejects him. One must not bring upon himself that calamity. So these are some warnings in the steps of accepting a spiritual master, steps in accepting or selecting a spiritual master. The following steps are adopted from ISKCON law regarding steps towards initiation. The law are presented in full in Appendix 5, page 72 of this student handbook. A gestation period of 1 year. For 1 year.
There's a question here. Bravo. So Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Please, so can I serve a guru without any initiation for at least 2 or 3 years before taking initiation?
You can. The minimum mentioned here is 1 year. Otherwise, some people come and they want initiation in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 1 month. They're in a hurry. because it's unfortunate situation. They don't know the gravity of the adventure. So the longer you wait, the better. Prabhupada met his guru, and it took 22 years before he got initiated. 22 or 11, about. Before he got initiated. So 3 years is nothing. Okay? Yes, you can serve for 3 years or more, but you said without taking initiation. So what was your aim for serving that long? If in the end you will not take initiation?
No, I didn't say without taking initiation. If you heard me right, I said, can I serve him for some years before taking initiation?
Yes, answer is yes. Better.
Okay.
Better. Okay?
Yeah. Thank
but
you,
minimum
Prabhu.
1 year. So 1 year period, you take shelter of Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ashraya. Means you are taking instructions from Prabhupada, you are doing service in line with what Prabhupada has recommended, and then you are taking shelter of different gurus who you are studying and they are studying you, and Shiksha Guru and Guru Padashraya, you are taking shelter. And then when you have observed these three, 1 year, taking shelter of Prabhupada, taking shelter of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, then you'll be given first initiation, which is Harinam Diksha. Okay? Now it goes further to mention 1 year preparatory period. You are preparing yourself to also actually convince yourself, is this really what I want to? So you engage favorably in devotional service, chanting, hearing, doing some menial service, minimum 1 year. Strictly follow 4 regulative principles. Because if you have not practiced following 4 regulative principles, how can you take vow that you follow 4 regulative principles when you have not been trained, you have not practiced it? And chant 16 rounds a day, attend full morning program, temple residence, attend morning program at home on Namahata, non-temple residence. Morning program is the foundation of your day. You do that for 1 year, definitely you see that your lifestyle will be different. They'll be changing your lifestyle. And Prabhupada Ashraya, focus attention on Srila Prabhupada as preeminent Shiksha Guru, is the one who instructs or gives us guidelines through his books, his lectures. Chant Srila Prabhupada's Pranam mantra while offering obeisances. We mentioned this earlier. Receive guidance from respective ISKCON spiritual authorities, Shiksha Gurus, and complete ISKCON disciple course, which is what you are doing now. Okay, that is taking shelter of Prabhupada. You must complete ISKCON disciple course. And then taking shelter of the Guru, Diksha Guru, and Shiksha Guru. After a minimum of 6 months of following the above, one must select an ISKCON authorized Diksha Guru. Don't take initiation from an authorized ISKCON Guru. Prabhupada said that one should not whimsically, out of his own whims, become a guru. He has to be authorized. So if you are taking initiation, take initiation from an authorized guru. From amongst one's established Shiksha Guru, is that after a minimum of 6 months of following the above, one must select an ISKCON authorized Diksha Guru. From amongst one's established Shiksha Gurus, not that 6 months is the minimum period, and one may take as much time as required to make his selection. That's what you asked, Prabhu. Take as much time. You said 2 to 3 years. Yes. Take as much time. and by the exercise of their own intelligence, notify local temple president or relevant authority that I'm interested in becoming disciple of so and so guru. You express your desire or intention. Take a written examination issued by gurus or by ISKCON authority. There is tests that some gurus conduct for people who want to become their disciple. You take the tests. Receive formal letter of recommendation from ISKCON authority. You don't just jump. You have to be referral, that this boy has been serving, and then he's due if you give your permission to accept him as the disciple. Begin to worship that guru and chant his pranam. At this stage, you have indicated your intention. Now the authority are the one who give the nod by mentioning to the guru that, oh, this disciple is interested. And once the guru accepts, that is when you start learning his pranam mantra, along with Prabhupada's pranam mantra, followed by at least the first of Prabhupada's pranam mantra, both simultaneously. In addition to taking instruction from one selected Disha Guru, one continues to take instruction in cultivating you, teaching you, guiding you. You will continue to take instruction from them. Communicate to Guru and local authorities if one decides to aspire for initiation from another ISKCON Guru. You want to take from another, other than the one that you have been following up with. You indicate interest. Don't do things just frivolously. And then Harinam initiation. After a subsequent minimum of 6 months, one may accept Vaishnava Diksha. The Guru is under no obligation to initiate a candidate. Guru owes nobody to initiate. So Guru can refuse. After initiation, one may accept additional Shiksha Gurus with the permission of one's Diksha Guru. So you approach your Guru to serve you better. Can I take shelter of so devotees as instructing? Because you may not be there all the time. So in case I have any need, I can approach them. You take permission from your Guru. So he says personal behavior and preaching. We have read that, not from any ashram. Everyone becomes a Guru. On the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So is it appropriate to
go ahead?
Is it appropriate to decide to take initiation from other ISKCON Guru? First, you have a living Guru whom you have been chanting his pranam. Is it appropriate?
It is not wrong, because it's gestation period. You're observing the Guru and you're observing other Gurus. And although circumstances may warrant, that you are attached to a person more regularly, and when you become exposed to other Gurus, because there are many Gurus in ISKCON. ISKCON is not limited or in want of Gurus. There are many Gurus. But you have to be very sure that your need will be met by taking shelter. Okay? So, if you have been queuing up with one Guru and you feel that you'll be better off with another Guru, don't do it whimsically. That's what they mean. Approach your authority. Oh, I was interested, I've been rehearsing, but I see that I feel better with this Guru. It can be done. Okay? So,
okay.
Therefore, any person who seriously desires real happiness must seek a bona fide spiritual master and take shelter of him by initiation. The qualification of the bona fide spiritual master is that he has realized the conclusion of the scripture by deliberation and is able to convince others of these conclusions. Such great personality who have taken shelter of the supreme personality of God, leaving aside all material consideration, should be understood. 11:3-21. Tasma Guru Prapadita, Jikna Su Sreyam Utamam, Sabde Paracha Nis Tam Brahmani Upasam Shrayam. So you select a guru and become a disciple. So a disciple should be careful to accept an Uttama Adhikari as the spiritual master. There are three grades of devotees. We have the neophyte Kanista devotee. We have the middle, intermediate Madhyama Bhakta. But highest among devotees is Uttama Adhikari. So you must consider that your guru has to be Uttama, must be top. Top realize himself to be an eternal servitor of Krishna. He loses interest in everything but Krishna's service. Always thinking of Krishna, devising means by which to spread the holy name of Krishna. He understands that his only business is in spreading the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. Such a person is to be recognized as an Uttama Adhikari. He's always designing ways. He's not just a stereotype person who is following only one thing. He's innovative, he's creative in spreading Krishna consciousness. Only Uttama Adhikaris do this. They can devise means, legitimate means, to spread Krishna consciousness. Should be accepted as a spiritual master. Everything one possesses should be offered to him, for it is enjoined that one should deliver whatever he has to the spiritual master. The spiritual master owns you and owns everything that belongs to you. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given some practical hints to the effect that an Uttama Adhikari Vaishnava can be recognized by his ability to convert many fallen souls to Vaishnavism. Take note of this. You can know by practical hints an Uttama Adhikari. He is able to convert many fallen souls to Vaishnavism, people who have surrendered to Krishna. Vaishnavism. In this verse, La Rupa Goswami advises the devotee to be intelligent enough to distinguish between Kanista Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, and Uttama Adhikari. Be intelligent enough to know this. It's a personal conviction and a personal deduction. One should not become a spiritual master unless he has attained the platform of Uttama Adhikari. A neophyte Vaishnava or a Vaishnava situated at the intermediate platform can also accept disciple, but such disciple must be on the same platform, and it should be understood that they cannot advance very well towards the ultimate goal of life under his insufficient guidance. So the quality of the guru.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please, if you can hear us, we can't hear anything. The light is breaking up. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please, we can't hear you. If you can hear us, please. Azazumi, are you there? Baktazamo, are you there?
We are here, Prabhu. I think he has a network problem, so let's wait for him small.
But
Let's wait for him. He'll be back.
Azazumi is not around. Azazumi guy, it's not easy. Oh, child. Okay, let's wait for him.
Yeah, let's wait small.
My internet facility is unstable. So somebody wanted to say something before I went offline? Or it was not just a noise in the background?
It was me. I was saying, Hare Krishna Prabhu. I was saying the line breaking. The line was breaking, so I was trying to inform you.
Now, what was happening?
The line was breaking.
Yeah, that is because of the internet fluctuating. All right, thank you. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yes, please, Prabhu.
Okay. So this far we have gone that you don't need too many definitions for guru. You don't require large definition. What is guru? So Vedic knowledge gives you indication that if you want to know the science of spiritual life, Tavignatam Sagurum Evabika Cheti. You must approach Guru. And who is Guru? Guru means who is the faithful servant of Krishna. Very simple. Committed, that's the two things, or three if you are looking for Guru. First, he will give you knowledge. Two, he is very fixed in devotional service to Krishna. Because he's fixed, he can make you be fixed also. And then because you are fixed in devotional service, then the perfection of his contract to take you back to God. There are three criteria. Okay? So it is very simple process. no too many definitions, and no too many eulogy. So we continue with the PowerPoint so we can see what Prabhupada gestured for us. Okay? We shared this earlier, and we'll continue. The point is that one must not bring upon himself the calamity of having to reject the spiritual master. If one is prudent, he can avoid such situation. Harinam Chintamani. So avoid calamity in the name of spiritual life by hurriedly, whimsically accepting Guru that you end up rejecting, or accepting Guru that will end up rejecting you. It is a calamity. Srila Krishna said, it will be the greatest tragedy that we have the weapon to win a war and we fail to use it. What you are given now is weapon, tools, so that you don't fall into this calamity. It's tools. Look before you leap. Okay? So if 6 months is too small, 1 year is too small, then you can tarry a while. 2 years, 3 years, but it is not just like you are sitting on the fence. Intense involvement, active participation, and then increase your enthusiasm. Utsaha. You must be enthusiastic and be endeavoring with confidence. So when the right time comes, you just take shelter by initiation. Okay? ISKCON Law Book, Selecting Guru. Dr. Samuel, can you read what is on this screen for us? Unmute and read.
Okay, Prabhu. Point 1. It is the personal responsibility of the candidate for initiation to correctly choose, by the exercise of their own intelligence, a particular devotee as a spiritual master.
Very good.
Point 2. Candidates for initiation should accept initiation from a spiritual master only after developing firm and mature faith in that devotee and his ability to take them back to Godhead. 3. Sadhu, Shastra, and Guru are the authoritative reference to apply in ascertaining the level of advancement of a devotee.
So sadhu means practitioners. In the midst of practicing devotees, you can know, you can observe who is advanced and how much advancement he has made. You can know it. And the scripture will also guide you to know it. And then the Guru will also make you know it. So the authoritative references to apply in ascertaining the level of advancement of devotee. Previously, I recommended you try to accept an Uttama Adhikari. That's the highest advanced devotee as your spiritual master. Continue. Dr. Samuel.
Okay. Receiving the official ISKCON Guru approval signifies that the devotee has successfully completed the authorization process set forth in ISKCON law, and that in judgment of certain senior devotees, the candidate measures up to standards and guidelines given in ISKCON law. Next, however, such approval is automatically to be taken as a statement about
It's not. However, such approval is not.
Okay. However, such approval is not automatically to be taken as a statement about the degree of God realization of the approved guru, and it is not intended to replace the intelligent discrimination of the candidate. Please, should I
Don't
read?
read. This is an exercise. It's not part of the reading. This is what we should do. But let us contemplate this, because experiential exercise. Do not speak until you have joined a group of similar card holder. As soon as you join a group, introduce yourself and begin speaking and begin a conversation. Let other people join your group if they have the appropriate card. So this is what you can introspect. There's no card, there's no group now. So let us individually introspect. Just be calm and feel yourself joining a group. You are joining a group. Taking initiation is joining a group. Having accepting a spiritual master is joining a group. And you are introduced among the God brothers and God sister disciples of a guru. You are introduced to a guru. And the guru is also introduced to you. So watch others join your group if they have appropriate card. If you have made all the sacrifices, you have gone through all the regiments for accepting the guru. Now watch others who come after you. So what is the experience you can share? What did you learn, or what was your experience in following this process to join the bandwagon of discipleship? And what general principle will you set? What will you tell other people about how to take initiation if you have taken? What will you tell others? You have joined the group, the bandwagon, guru-disciple relationship, and what is your own experience to share? What can you share? Most of you are still uninitiated, but I'm just saying mentally conceive the concepts that you have joined, and then you are watching other people to join. So what can you tell that should be a principle, a general principle you can draw from all what we have learned now? Is it a feasible process, or it is a Herculean task, or it requires some form of approach? What is your own, what can you deduce in general? It is open, anybody can share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Go ahead.
I'll explain things to people not to be in a rush, but they should follow the steps for selecting a guru. The steps for selecting a guru. There is 1 year preparatory period, Prabhupada Shraya, Diksha and Shiksha, Guru Parasaya, and the Harinama initiation. That is my
general principle. That's the principle
yes.
you can generate. Okay, thank you. Who else? Let other people become disciples also if they have the appropriate quality. That's what it means, same card. They can present the same qualification as you have gone through to become a disciple. In Student Handbook, page 34, it tells us, page 34, He said you discuss. We have done that. Inappropriate reason for selecting a guru. Okay? Perform a role showing inappropriate reason for and steps for selecting a guru. Okay, we have conceived this. I said if we should write down. Many of you mentioned inappropriate things. And then the appropriate ways also have been enumerated. So it is what you can do on your own, working on yourself. Because everybody here is individual. We can create a group and then allow you for some time to see what you can accomplish. But let us move forward. What does Prabhupada have to say about inappropriate and an imperative that a serious person accept a bona fide spiritual master? Prabhu, you have been here, Charles, and it looks like you are very quiet. Can you read what is on the screen for us? Unmute and read. Charles, assuming. Are you here? Prabhu Charles. Okay. Same happened before. You don't seem to be actively involved. Yashodananda Prabhu, are you there? Can you unmute and read what is on the screen for us? Yashodananda Prabhu. Troubleshooting. Okay, Isaac Debra, read for us what is on the screen. We suggest that people put on their...
Selecting guru.
We suggest that people put on, sorry, Prabhu. We suggest that people put on their video if they don't have any challenge, so that we can know that they are in class and they can participate. Otherwise, just joining and then you're not contributing is not in your own interest, neither is the interest of the collective group in the class. So read, Prabhu. Thank you.
Please, I read. It is imperative that a serious person accept a bona fide spiritual master in terms of the Shastric injunctions. Sri Jiva Goswami advises that one not accept a spiritual master in terms of hereditary or customary social and ecclesiastical conversion. One should simply try to find a genuinely qualified spiritual master for actual advancement in spiritual understanding. Purpose.
This is the goal.
Adilila 135.
This is the goal, actual spiritual advancement or